Me, I will go. This is Terry. I'm speaking to David and Lisa Tucker on our stewardship emphasis this year is This Is Us, Stories of Stewardship. And we'll have a 4-week series, and each week we'll ask different questions of different folks, trying to get their stories of stewardship. And I have a question that I would like to ask you, and you can answer it as short, brief, however you want to, in any way you can, of what first pops in your mind about stewardship in your life in Christ. And week one question is, how did you come to know the good news of Jesus Christ?
Well, one of my first memories of my grandmother when I was very young was spending the night at her house and lying in her bed and her teaching me the Lord's Prayer. And even to this day, when I say the Lord's Prayer, I think about my grandmother. And my parents, I was raised in the church. They did mission work and other things as well, so it's always been a part of my life.
How about you, David?
I think for myself, I was fortunate to grow up in a time period where, this church was still an intricate part of our lives. I was baptized here, confirmed here, and fortunately I've been married here now. But, growing up, we had rows of family that sat in the different pews. And, this was the place to be if you had something going on. We spent more than 1 hour a week at service without question. And we still had the other stuff going on as well. We were involved in sports, but we always took the opportunity to be here. And it was, being with family was part of it.
Well, to that answer, that answers the second part of my question. What has it meant, and what does the good news mean to you? So I'll go on to the very end part, and this could get, I hope, some good discussion. In what ways have you shared that good news with others? Can I give you a hint? I know for a fact you were a caregiver
Yes.
when I first met you.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's sharing.
Yeah, I try to live the Christian life. I try to treat people nicely. I try to help other people. And I try to make sure that, when I meet someone new, that I'm judging them through the eyes of a Christian, not just to judge them. And I've always tried to be there for other people, and I always jump in when people need a helping hand. That's just how I've always been.
Well, I guess I'm going to tell a quick little story, or try to anyway. When Lisa and I were first dating, she was coming here, bringing Betty, and she did not know my history with the church for a while. And she had always said that, she said, I really like it there. She said, everybody is so welcoming, and so inviting, and it makes me feel really good. So it wasn't long after that, she's like, we need to kind of go. And I kind of dismissed it, and, at that time. And then it wasn't long after that, I told her the story about, I said, I have a very deep-seated history in the congregation of St. Mark's. And so, she kind of pressed me a little bit more, and then it kind of hit me, and I knew it was important to her. And after a number of years walking back through that door, there was a lot of anticipation of excitement, but I was also flooded with emotions because I visualized that family sitting in those spots. And I visualized where I sat with that family. Well, I'd have a different spot now because I could not sit there. But from the moment, and I wish I could remember what the sermon was that Pastor Haddock that preached that day, but from that moment on, I knew I was home. And I've been fortunate that I've been able to get involved in a lot more of the ministries, and currently serving as the president of the congregation, and it's been very rewarding. So I try to reach out and I guess try to be the good Samaritan. If somebody needs help, I'll be glad to help, and really just look after what's in the best interest of St. Mark's congregation.
Well, do either one of you have anything else to add to the questions, or are we at our time limit? We're good?
Thank
I
you.
thank you
Mhm.
for taking the opportunity to be interviewed and share your thoughts, because the support team, that is our goal in all our stewardship campaigns that we do, is to involve as many folks as we can and to get and hear their stories. So thank you very much.